What's going on, guys? So, back with another video. Um, just want to say sorry for being a little inconsistent in the videos. Um, Definitely been slacking off on the YouTube videos a little bit recently, but you know, it's all goody in the hoodie. So, starting today, we're gonna be doing daily videos, or I'm gonna be doing daily videos, and you'll see a video every day. Gonna stay consistent. So, yeah. So today's lesson is going to be about not overworking yourself. So I think to dive in, I think now that I'm a college student, there's a lot of work you got to do, and it's definitely something you should definitely think about managing your time with the amount of work you have to do, the amount of it's just a lot compared to high school and other stuff that you do. So it's definitely good to have a time management plan, I feel like. Or maybe not even manage your time, but just at least, I think manage your time is a good way to put it, but at least have some sort of plan to get your shit done, to get your assignments in on time. You know what I mean? Whether it's procrastinating till last minute or whatever. I think if you can get your assignments in on time, then you're good, bro. There's nothing else you need to worry about in college, I think the biggest thing that you take away when we're talking about anything in life is you gotta learn, you know? You're not there to just get them grades in school or whatever. You're there to learn. I think the biggest takeaway is what you take away from the class is the most important, not the grade. The grade just is helps you. It's constraint that helps you learn the stuff. You know what I mean? So I think don't overwork yourself, I think is what I'm trying to get into. That's why I brought up that topic. You don't want to overwork yourself, you don't want to I think I'm more talking about this in a studying context for college courses, or school courses, but you don't want to overwork yourself. There's no point of over studying for an exam and stuff if you don't need it, just I think you should be efficient with your time. I think that's the best way to go. I think the mindset I kind of have is I will find a method that works for me. So, find a study method that works for me. So whether that's reading over my notes or whatever, whatever works for you, really. I think any sort of review of what you learn, active recall, trying to recall what you learn, that's probably the best studying. But find whatever method works for you, and don't overthink it. Don't overcomplicate it with all these crazy techniques that you see online. Nothing wrong with them. I don't mean to call it crazy, but it's nothing wrong with them. It's just do what works for you at the time, and then if you end up in the current moment, and then if you end up getting a bad grade or something, maybe on an exam or quiz, maybe change it up. I would definitely change it up. I think that's kind of my mindset. I'm gonna keep doing what works, and then if it doesn't work, I'll switch it up. I'll adjust accordingly. So I think that kind of plays into don't overwork. That's kind of what I'm saying. I think it's mostly I think the whole point of it is you don't want to overwork yourself, so you're burning out, I guess, in a sense, and you want a motivation to do anything else, and then you fall behind and stuff like that, but yeah, guys, you just want to make sure. I think that's a big thing. You make sure you don't want to burn out. But I think my mindset is really, I'm not going to overwork myself, just keep doing what works. I think it's just not productive to overstudy and stuff. And I think it's good mentioning because, reason why I'm making this video, it's good mentioning because I think a lot of people think they need to study 8 hours a day for tests and stuff or to be a good student. And you really just have to, I think, study efficiently. Just be efficient with your time. If you need to, just pick a method, pick something that works for you, and adjust accordingly based on the grades you get, the feedback you get from your professors, instructors, TAs, whatever. Yeah. think that's my biggest point. I just trying to make sure people know, like, they do not need to study 8 hours a day for stuff like that. I mean, unless you do. I mean, I guess unless you do. But like for the majority of people, I think my point is like you don't need to force yourself to overstudy. I think every person should have a good grasp. Like every person, you'll know when you're like ready for a test. Like it might be good to do some extra review, just because of curveballs on the test, but um, you'll know. Don't overthink it. Just recently, I had a math exam, and I went back, did a lot of the textbook review. Like they had even more extra problems, and I did a lot of those, and I stayed up real late before the exam, and I was like, it's all good. And then I went to the exam. The exam was easy. Obviously I prepared well, but like probably didn't even need those extra problems. But I mean, it was good safety. But just do what feels right for you. I think just don't. You don't need to like go crazy. Well, I think the point is like my point is like you don't need to study all day. The common trope of like the amazing A+ student studies all day, or like an engineering student studies all day. You don't need to do that, man. I'm doing electrical engineering. I'm honestly have so much free time, man. I have a lot of free time. So yeah, but I hope you guys take that away. I think it really makes you more happy when you realize you give yourself not a break, but like makes you like you don't realize like you don't have to go crazy. Don't overwork yourself. Really to burn out. Can't be perfect. Um yeah, just do it efficiently, do what works, and then adjust accordingly. All right, guys, peace.